Hello, everyone. Welcome to Christian Weather Broadcasting. Repent and put your faith in Jesus, because only He can save you from hell. If you'd like to know more, look at that gospel message in the description. Let's move right into this forecast. We're going to be taking a look at Tropical Storm Idalia, and it is looking more defined on satellite imagery. You can see there are cold cloud tops in this area right here. You can see those cold cloud tops signified by those darker colors and pink. Um, and those cold cloud tops mean it's intensifying, and we know it's intensifying also based on the National Hurricane Center's newest info on the storm. Right now, Idalia is it has wind speeds at 60 miles per hour, 992 millibar central pressure, minimum central pressure, and is nearly stationary right now, though we will expect to see it move. Here are the key messages for the storm. Idalia is forecast to become a hurricane by the time it reaches the southeastern Gulf of Mexico, and it could be near or at major hurricane strength when it reaches the Gulf Coast of Florida. So please, people, be ready for the possibility of a major hurricane. The risk continues to increase for a life-threatening storm surge and hurricane-force winds along portions of the west coast of Florida and Florida Panhandle beginning as early as Tuesday. Storm surge and hurricane watches are in effect for portions of the west coast of Florida and the coast of the Florida Panhandle, and residents in these areas should monitor updates to the forecast and follow any advice given by local officials. Please, people, pay attention to your local government, because this thing seems to be coming as a strong storm. Here's some more key messages. Scattered flash and urban flooding is expected across portions of the west coast of Florida, the Florida Panhandle, and southern Georgia late Tuesday night through Wednesday. Heavy rainfall may lead to flash flooding across the portions of the Carolinas Wednesday night into Thursday. Hurricane force winds are expected across portions of far western Cuba late Monday. Heavy rainfall is expected across portions of the eastern Yucatan and western Cuba, and may produce areas of flash and urban flooding as well as landslides across western Cuba. So let's go to our cone of uncertainty. As you can see, hurricane warnings now up for Cuba. So if you're in Cuba, please, or if you know somebody in Cuba, please get them prepared for this storm to be a hurricane, because we don't want anything bad to happen to anybody. Um, okay, it's going to intensify to a hurricane, and it's going to make landfall in Florida as a hurricane. Now we're looking at the possibility of a major hurricane moving up through Florida all the way out to the ocean again, being a tropical storm off the coast of South Carolina and moving well out into the ocean as a tropical storm. This is going to be a large storm. Also, portions of the Yucatan are under a tropical storm watch, and so is an island near Cuba. Peak surge, we really need to look at this as well. 7 to 11 feet possible. Pause and take a look closely at that. Wind speed probabilities have changed now, where landfall is going to occur around 70 to 80, maybe up to 90% chance of tropical storm force winds, and for a large where the path is going to be through North Florida and into Georgia, 60 to 70% chance of tropical storm force winds, with portions of Georgia being at a 70 to 80% chance of tropical storm force winds. Here's our hurricane wind force probability. As you can see, around landfall, 20 to 30% chance as of now, though that will increase as we go out into the future, with portions of North Florida and Georgia having around a 10 to 20 to 5 to 10% chance of hurricane force winds. You can see 6 to 10 inches in certain areas, 4 to 6 in others. Jacksonville will experience 1 to 2 inches of rain. So also we need to keep an eye on rain. Flash flooding potential is at a slight risk for those areas with the increased amount of rain. Now let's bring you back to that satellite image. We're going to expect this storm to increase, so please be prepared. Thank you for watching. This has been Christian.